Mornington Peninsula, south of Melbourne, is bounded by Port Phillip Bay to the north and west, Bass Strait to the south, and Western Port Bay to the east. Primarily a tourist area, it is famous for its beaches and natural attractions, a few of which are seen here. In summer, it becomes a playground for Melburnians camping and renting holiday homes. Formed by the flooding of Port Phillip Bay around 10,000 BC, it became home to part of the Boonwurrung people prior to European settlement. Its highest point is Arthur's Seat at 305 metres or 1,001 feet, from which a gondola lift takes tourists to and from Dramana on Port Phillip Bay near sea level. Balnarring is a small town between Hastings and Flinders on the Frankston-Flinders Road. It is just north of Merrick's Beach on Western Port Bay and is known for its monthly summer markets. As a kid, I remember walking along the beach many times while my parents sold land in the area. Flinders is a tranquil village on the southern coast of the peninsula with a range of shops, a pub and even a golf club. Being the southernmost point of the peninsula, Cape Schanck has some of the best ocean scenery to be found anywhere and is a popular whale watching spot. The first thing you see on arrival is the lighthouse. At 21 metres tall, it was built in 1859 of sandstone and is one of the few that are still operating to this day. For a fee, you can climb up to the balcony for views of Bass Strait. From the car park, the boardwalk takes you down to the tip of the cape for spectacular ocean views as surf crashes against the rocky coastline. The Mornington Peninsula has a wide variety of scenery, from magnificent ocean vistas and beaches through dense wood groves, open fields and rolling hills, all over an area of 723 square kilometres with 190 kilometres of coastline. The consistent breaks at Gunnamatta Beach make it a favourite spot for surfers as well as recreational fishers. It is 10 kilometres northwest of Cape Schanck and is one of the so-called back beaches along the southern coast of the peninsula bordering Bass Strait. The sunlit tubes look pretty cool as they roll over and churn up the underlying sand. Anyone for body surfing? More like a cave than a bridge, London Bridge near Portsea is best explored at low tide as dangerous surging waves burst through it when the tide is in, as seen here in the video. The layers in the rock give the formation an interesting texture. It is a bit of a hike to get there from the car park, as access is via a steep path and a 200-metre walk through deep bogging sand. Despite that, it is well worth the effort to explore. As seen here and in the previous Cape Schanck video, this whole stretch of coast, while spectacular, has dangerous cross currents, backwashes and rips. In fact, former Prime Minister Harold Holt drowned not far from here in 1967 and was never found. Portsea is the westernmost town on the peninsula, at around 60 kilometres southwest of Melbourne CBD, and was established in the 1850s. It includes beaches on Bass Strait and Port Phillip Bay, and is named after Portsea Island in Portsmouth, England. Portsmouth was where Australia's first European settlers set sail from all those years ago. Portsea was also once home to the Army Officer Cadet School between 1951 and 1985, before ceding to the Royal Military College Duntroon in the ACT. Note the 100-plus-year-old Norfolk Pines. Known these days for its good weather and day spas, Sorrento was established in 1869 and is thought to be named after an Italian coastal town. In 1803 a convict settlement was established here and was the first mainland settlement outside Sydney. The first magistrates' court, public hospital and postal service in Victoria were established here. Sorrento Park, overlooking the beach, includes an Aleppo pine tree grown from a seed of the lone pine in Gallipoli. The town is a popular summer holiday spot, with a regular summer ferry service to Queenscliff from the pier. Located east of Sorrento, Blairgowrie is named after a Scottish town. It's another popular summer vacation spot and has a popular scuba diving site off the pier. The area is also known for its spider crabs, octopi, cuttlefish and stingrays, among many other marine species. Continuing east from Blairgowrie is the town of Rye, established in 1861. The town, also a known holiday spot, is a haven for swimmers, fishermen, boaties and kite surfers. In 2004, the first cradle skate bowl in the southern hemisphere was opened here. The pier is another popular scuba dive site where even Australian fur seals have been seen. The Point Nepean Road, which we have been travelling along, is the extension of the Nepean Highway, which runs from the Dromana interchange all the way north to St Kilda Junction near Albert Park Lake, which is close to the Melbourne CBD, a total distance of 62 kilometres. So named as it resembled Arthur's Seat held in Scotland, Arthur's Seat was first climbed by a European in Matthew Flinders. It has amazing views as seen here with the Melbourne CBD seen on a clear day. You can see the views across Mount Martha and Mornington with the Dandenong Ranges just visible through the haze. Arthur's Seat can also be seen from the Melbourne CBD buildings on a clear day, a distance of 60 kilometres as the crow flies. A lookout tower was built in 1934 and removed in 2012 due to health and safety issues. I remember climbing it as a kid to be rewarded with 360-degree views of the peninsula. The original chairlift, which I also rode on, was opened in 1960 and was closed and dismantled in 2006, also for OH&S reasons. The modern-day Eagle gondola lift, shown here, was opened in 2016 and takes around 30 minutes to the base station at sea level in Dromana and back. The Eagle is open Saturday, Sunday and Monday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Tuesday to Friday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The gondolas generally travel at 5.4 kilometres an hour, so the passengers can enjoy the view of the state park and the views across the bay. Each gondola can hold up to 8 people. That concludes this short clip about the Mornington Peninsula. Stay tuned for more clips on the sights of Victoria. Thanks for watching.